Yo, you know what it is. It's Prop 33 and you know what it is. It's two threes, not three threes, and I'm back with another video today. And today we're gonna be talking about, I know, it's the Gliscor suspect. It's finally ended, and my channel has been flooded with Gliscor Rex and all this stuff. So here comes the decision of what's been happening. But first, before we talk about what happened, how the overall suspect went, we can talk about my opinion first about how what I believe was the right decision of what we should have done with Gliscor. So to start off, usually I don't. This is my first suspect forum, so I've never really make an opinion uh about what I believe in with Pokemon usually, unless it's on my videos. But this time I felt bad that like they had their own. We have our own private forums because this is for the people who were qualified from the Kirim suspect. So, I wanted to say my opinion because I was like, yo, you know what? Like, might as well, right? So I start off saying about how I believe that if we ban Gliscor, it would solidify this metagame. For my opinion, I'm pro ban. I'm not gonna lie. Gliscor, in my opinion, is just a little. It's not too much, but it's like very irritating to just deal with, right? Say the best set like that was bannable was the Swordsman set, right? And that's the thing with Glasgow. It's a little bit of a threat in that sense where it's like when you fight against it in balanced circumstances, like you're using a balanced team, it almost feels unkillable because if you do not have the right tools to deal with your Gliscor, you will eventually just get dwindled down to Gliscor, make opening up his teammates or even himself with Sword Sense. That's the biggest problem with Gliscor. Say you bring in your checks, which I talk about here, such as Ogre, Kyurem, Primarina, and Weavile, even other ones like such as Darkrai, Justinian Samurai, right? All these types of Pokemon that can at least do super effective damage to Gliscor. The thing is, you force a Terra, Gliscor takes about 50%, and it usually does Revenge Kill You, does a lot of damage back, which overall makes you do waste a Terra, but the thing is with Gliscor, it always has that chance of coming back with that Poison Heal, right? So with the change of typings and Poison Heal plus SD, it feels like almost impossible to kill Gliscor, which is my opinion about what I believe. So if you guys really want to check it out, my forum post, it's in the. I don't know if you guys are qualified. Some might be qualified, so if you want to read my opinion about it, then that's what it is. So that's what it was, and based on I was reading some other people's forums, and it seemed like it was a mixture of opinions because some people believed that it weren't broken, some people believed that it was broken, not broken, but like it was on the cusp of broken, and it didn't feel healthy to have it in our Gen 9 OU tier, right? So that's what my opinion was. It was like more of a sense where it's not really. I don't know if it's broken, but I don't think it's the best thing to have in the metagame. It's like when people were having King Gambit in the tier before, and it was very controversial. Now it's still controversial, but Gliscor is also on that page as well. So yeah, so these guys had their own opinion about that, but we can get the result of Gliscor's suspect. You know me, I voted ban. So, but with all that work of the Rex, of course, Gliscor survives the entire OU tier suspect, which is, I don't know if it's crazy to say. I thought, like, based on the opinions, I knew it was going to be either, like, it felt like he was either getting banned or he was just going to stay in the tier, of course. Even though those are the two options, what am I saying? But, like, reading through people's opinions about Gliscor, I felt like people really wanted it gone. Some people wanted it to stay. I don't know who these people are, but everyone has their own opinion, right? So I can't handle shit on your opinion. But yeah, Gliscor stays in the tier. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's not really anything's gonna change it, but anything in the tier. But with Gliscor in the tier still, that means that balance will suffer. What else was? But if you use Gliscor balance, then it's alright. But I don't know. What is the greatest check to count Gliscor? I guess since we can talk about that, Gliscor is like the biggest threat. If we're gonna counter Gliscor, you should always have a Gliscor counter in your team for team building. Usually I use to run. Gliscor is usually what? Let's see. Where's the format? This is Gliscor, of course. Everybody knows Gliscor. He's not really cool. He's really not really nice. He was very close to being not nice and getting cut from the deck. So, we had to brand it back up. But the best options to deal with Gliscor are, I guess, Darkrai because of Ice Beam coverage. Also other options as well. If you want to predict them to talk to you on the switch, you can Terra Poison. That's what a usual set is. That's not why is Terra Poison, but Terra Poison would be great on Darkrai in general because you won't get poisoned by this kind. You can 1v1 him on usually. Honestly, usually on Earthquake, but it is what it is. Um, Darkrai is a great counter. Hisuian Samurai. Stamrod's always going to be a great Pokemon, and with Spikes and Aqua Cutter, this thing is a huge threat to Gliscor actually. Primarina, Primarina with Sinoise actually does beat Gliscor 101 because Sinoise is probably one of the best moves that in my opinion, is one of my favorite moves actually because of how recovery is such an important move in this game. So with Sinoise, you can't, of course, everyone knows what Sinoise is. Primarina is great. Kyurem is the biggest threat to Gliscor out there. We know that, but this is all previous to Tear, right? So if you really want to counter a Gliscor, that is majority of the teams. You can use Weavile, of course, but like no one really wants to use Weavile. Let me think. What else? And if you really, I had to bring up my boy Weezing back. Weezing is one of those counters where it's like actually these guys go 101, which is pretty funny. If you guys don't believe me, check out that video with the Weezing video. You see me destroying Gliscor in that video as well. So, other than that, Weezing is pretty good, except if they have to EQ, then it's a little difficult. But you can 1v1 the Gliscor with Strange Team Pain Split. You get recovery back with Pain Split, and the Gliscor will take toxic orb damage, and it'll get stronger each turn. So Gliscor actually loses to Weezing 1-on-1. So overall, these are the best counters to Gliscor. With Terra, with Gliscor Terra, is you gotta have something for it to Terra specifically. But that's fair. Other day, honestly. Gliscor in the tier stays, Gen 9 stays the same as it is. I don't know what if we can equate to a perfect balance of Gen 9, right? Let's think about it. Like, what is the biggest threat in the tiers right now? Like, I don't know. Gliscor and Kyurem, I don't know if Kyurem is even that good anymore. Like, Kyurem is great, don't get me wrong, but it's not the game run that much on the ladder anymore. Or even, I don't know about tournament play, but Kyurem is on the back foot right now. I'm not gonna lie. I've barely seen any Kyurems unless it's on HO or even that Blim team, right? So let's think about the best mons in the tier right now. I guess Kyurem is up there. We have, I think Moon's up there in my opinion. Zamazenta, Hisuian Stamorat's up there. This is Zama. Slow King's up there. Dragapult, But the best mon in the tier. That is a great question. It's either Kyurem, King Gambit, Zama, or who? Or who is a good question. I don't know. But if you got, I'm looking at the tier right now, and I feel like there's not really a big ass threat as usual. Like the scariest is usually Zamazenta, but like Zamazenta's, if you don't have a Zama check, then you deserve to lose. Usually, the thing with Gen 9, you gotta. The team building is restrictive, but if you don't have these restrictions for these mons, you lose automatically. So look at my team. I'll show you this example. Like this team. Okay, not this team. This team. This is a Hazard Stack team I made recently. Has a Scarf Healing Wish in Amorous plus Great Tusk, Ogrepan, Pitcher, right? The main purpose of this team is this Hazard Stack. Right? We have Tinglu with dual hazards. Petrot for Zamazentas. You see how my team covers all my weaknesses, Even with the Gliscor, right? Say I'm fighting a Gliscor, I have Kyurem and Ogrepan. My stall matchup, I have Ogrepan and Kyurem. And then, I do also have a Booster Tusk to maybe be able to beat Dazu 101. So you gotta have these preparations for your teams, And if you don't, you'll lose. That's the sad thing. But anyways, I think that's it for the game. Not for the game, for this video. Let me think. Gliscor's problems, we can talk about. I guess, I think that's fine, honestly, bro. This is gonna be a really short video, but I wanted to get it out there, get my opinions about it. I believe that Gliscor should have been banned just because I don't think it helps anything in the tier. The only thing it does help is stall, but like, yeah, I don't know. Like you can, like, I don't know, but I guess stalling needs to be greatly used for it to be a viable minigame. So, and yeah, if stall's not good, then HO can just run rampant, and yeah, I guess it's fine with Gliscor still in the tier. So overall, I do not like Gliscor. I'm not a fan of Gliscor, but I guess we gotta suffice with it. But anyways, I think that's it. I said my points on my with the opinions of my bans. I said that what Mons can counter Gliscor. I said what are the top Mons in the tier. But if you guys want any more Gen 9 OU advice from the guy who craft 3 and with 2 3s, not 3 3s, I'll be there for you guys, right? You guys are my subs, and if you're not a sub, sub to the channel. I always make these contents for everybody who loves to watch the channel. So I hope you guys enjoy it. But I think I'm gonna go. I'm just rambling on because I don't know what to talk about else. But anyways, I'll see you guys later. I'll drop a video soon. Content's kind of dry right now because no tournaments are happening for me. So it is what it is. But I'll come up with something. But I'll see you guys later. Peace.